Hi again. So this is the main body of our work for today's workout. Just want to remind everyone that this will be going on for the next 3 weeks, this series. And each week will be slightly different. So you'll need to keep an eye on either the YouTube page or the Facebook page to know how many sets and reps you're doing. The reps is the amount of times you do each exercise, and the set is how many of the or rounds or group of exercises you do. So today we're going to have 4 exercises. We're going to go through each one after the other. We're going to have a rest break, and then we're going to repeat it again. So for this group of exercises, we're going to do it 3 times. So we're going to do these 4 exercises back together, and then we're going to do it 3 times through. The first one we're going to do is a bit of work on squats. Now squats are quite a key part of your dryland programs, not just for now and learning how to move, but later into the future. So we're going to start off with something called a quarter squat. So a quarter refers to how deep the squat goes or how low to the ground you go. So we're going to start off with 6 of these. You can either have your hands down by your side. I quite like to have my hands next to my chest, because I find if my eyes are looking down towards the floor, my hands will line up in line with my feet. So all you're going to do, feet shoulder width apart. My legs are going to be slightly wider than yours because my legs are long. Hands together, and all you're going to do is sit back. So this is roughly quarter depth. So we're going to do 6 of these. This is probably more often than not what we see when you go through your pre-pull routines. So while you are squatting, you're not quite going deep enough. So 6 quarter squats. You guess what's coming next? Now we're going to go half squats. So a little bit lower. So we're going to do 4 of these. So these are my half squats. So we're just slowly getting through, going a bit of a lower and lower position as we go through these. And now we're going to go 4 full depth squats. So now we're going to start to go back down to the ground. But what I don't want to see is you going all the way down, because when you go all the way down, your back starts to round in. We want to keep your back at a flat angle. So we're going to finish there. See how my elbows line up with my knees? That's why I quite like to have my hands close to my chest, because that's going to tell me whether I'm going deep enough. So we're going to do 4 of those. 3, 4. And then the final exercise what we're going to do is with a band. So you could use anything. You could use a physio band. If you have a looped band, you could use a loop band, or you could use an old broomstick. So you're going to take your hands, shoulder width apart. You're going to put that band above your head. So you see how I've got this little nice Y position or X position going on? So as you squat down, feet shoulder width apart, there's my X. Now you're going to do 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Now, for those of you who are quite confident with those, we can make it a little bit harder. Everyone's got one of these, a rucksack. Doesn't need to be too heavy. You could even use your kit bag with a water bottle full. You're going to put that on your back. Now what this is going to do is going to put a little bit of weight through your back. And some of you might actually find this a little bit easier. So hands through my chest. So you can use these on those half squats or those full squats. Right, just makes it a little bit easier. So you could play around with this. Maybe you want to go down as slow as possible. You could explode back up. But I'll leave that up to you. Each week's going to get a little bit more difficult. That's the 3rd video for today. And we'll go through the last video in a moment, which will be a bit of fast hit work.